We're live.
We sure are.
Yeah, we're a few minutes early. 11 minutes early, but we went live. We are down at the city lake again. That's where we get the best service for internet.
There's actually Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we can use free Wi-Fi at the city lake. So that's where we're at. We're at the city lake, which it's a beautiful scenery.
Doesn't every lake have Wi-Fi?
I don't think so. I got to turn my notifications off. It's telling me I'm live, and I forgot that, which means I forgot to turn my notifications off. Sorry about that, guys.
We're foraging wild Wi-Fi at the lake.
Yeah, foraging wild Wi-Fi. Watching the geese, watching the birds hit the fish feeder over here. So if you are wanting to make a trip to Kansas, we have a very, very nice lake here at Madison. Campground. Yeah, great campgrounds. There's a nice zoo, free zoo, David Traylor Zoo in Emporia, which is like 25 minutes away.
It's a small zoo, but it's a very beautiful,
yes,
very well-kept zoo.
Very well-kept zoo. Beautiful, lots of flowers, animals.
I bet they do as much as with the flowers and stuff as they do with everything else. Yeah.
The Teachers Hall of Fame is in Emporia. Trying to remember what else is in Emporia. There's a lot of art and a lot of eclectic stuff downtown. A lot of resale shops and antique shops, boutiques, lots of boutiques. We mainly the lake is our attraction to Madison. We do have a small museum. I don't know the hours of the museum.
I think it's only open on special occasions.
Okay, all right, and yeah, it's kind of. We're not very far though. I mean, we're about an hour and a half from Wichita, and a little over an hour and a half. Well, almost 2 hours, hour and 45 minutes to Topeka. And hello, Barb. How are you? And then 2 hours from Kansas City, a little over 2 hours from Kansas City. So it's not a bad place. It's very, very quiet. We had to live here for 2 weeks whenever we first moved to Kansas. The house we thought we were purchasing, that all fell through. And we ended up renting a place about 7-8 miles west of Madison. Hey, Nick, how are ya?
Hey, I haven't seen you in a while.
Busy. He's been busy.
Yeah, I seen you had a video up about sunflowers.
Yep. Hot and tired. I hear ya, Barb. It is warm. We're gonna heat up a lot this week. So busy week ahead. I have a video that I hope to get out tomorrow that will be on a garden, some of a gardening we've been doing, and it'll be our potato and onion harvest. And then I hope to get a video for Tuesday on animal update, because I haven't showed you all the animals in a while. And then also hope to have a cooking video up for Wednesday. Now, all this in saying, y'all, it's a homestead and things fall apart quick, and I have a busy week. So, and Gary has a busy week. So Tuesday I'm headed to Oklahoma to deliver some chicken to my folks. My mama wants some of my chickens, so I'm going to take her some Pathways Homestead chicken, and I'm going and probably take them. See what else I can take them, and then Wednesday I'm headed to KC to help Kansas City. In case anybody don't know what KC is, headed to Kansas City to help one of our kids move. And Joe Serrano, Black's Tropical. Hey, Soil Family, what are y'all up to? Sherry and Bobby. There's Joe. Hello, Joe.
Hello, Joe Serrano.
All right, everybody's saying hi to Black's Tropical, saying hi to each other. Arizona. Oh, that's funny. Anyway, so busy week. So hopefully I can get everything that I want to get done tomorrow, today and tomorrow.
Black's Tropical. You guys are on here. I saw a picture of a meal you guys made from Homestead Food. We want to challenge you guys to go look at our Homestead Meals 2022 challenge.
Yeah, and participate
in that.
So anybody,
that's exactly what we were looking for.
Anybody that would like getting ready for dinner, we'll film it. Film it. We're YouTubers. Video it. I think I'm going to video a little bit of my trip to Oklahoma, kind of show you where I grew up. I'm going to have to make sure that's okay with my folks first, but we'll see. Show you. I may take the opportunity to go show you our very first homestead. It's what do you think of that? It's a mess. It's
probably
been
a pile of stuff.
Yeah, it's been deserted for
20 years.
Yeah, over 20 years, getting close to 25 years, because we were there. Yeah. Anyway,
it was an old junky trailer when we lived in it.
Yeah, jump on it. It's a good one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You want to see our first homestead? Okay, I'll show you what's left of it. I don't know what all's left, so it is a cow pasture now, but which it was when we moved in there.
We traded a cow calf for an old trailer house. Made a few little payments on it.
Yeah.
And bootlegged it up the road and put it on her dad's place, and we lived there with a garden. And a few critters and some hogs. And always had hogs. That feeding out hogs has always been a part of our homestead. Yeah. In fact, we fed some hogs out on your dad's place before we even got a house up there.
We did. We sure did.
Always fed out hogs.
And the old hog pens, which, we fed out hogs when I was a young child. And then once my cousins got old enough to be in FFA, and my dad would just buy one of their FFA hogs, or two. Actually, I think he'd buy 2 a year, and process those. And but beef, I grew up, what in Kansas would be considered a cattle ranch, because we didn't farm besides our home. We did more homesteading. We raised our own beef. We had our own chicken. We had our own rabbits and eggs. Mama and Granny had gardens, and that's what we did. So I'll show you a little bit of that, and I might, if my daddy will let me, get a little interview with him. We'll see. And just keep in mind, he's a cranky old Indian. Just saying, not being racist. That's who he is. But he can be a charmer when he wants to be. But and then my mama's just a sweet little old thing, and yeah, she is now. No, I'm kidding. She is. She's the sweet little thing. I tease. But yeah, our chat kind of stopped. Everything stopped. I hope we're okay. But yeah, and so that's what we've got going this week. Hopefully we can get some video and get that shared out. We'll see, because Wednesday and maybe Thursday is going to be pretty busy. And then we're taking a trip on Saturday out of state. And you guys
haven't seen him in here yet.
You'll have to hide and watch and see what we're doing. Okay, good. Nick's still here. Okay, good.
That's all that really counts.
Yeah. He's silly. He's glad you're all here.
Yes, absolutely. I am from the rougher side of life, and there's some things I don't always say well, but we love our YouTube family.
We do.
We love hearing from you guys and interacting with you guys, and we're not always, sometimes I can be socially awkward, so I say things that kind of come across weird, and I don't know when I'm supposed to participate in things, when I'm not supposed to. Social cues aren't my forte, really, but we love hearing from you guys, and love interacting with you guys. Nick, I gotta say, I enjoyed making a video to show you how to sharpen a chainsaw. That was really fun.
Yeah.
And we try to continue to do some of those things. Gonna say that we haven't shot a lot of videos lately. We just kind of been trying to survive, but some of that's gonna change a little bit.
And we had something exciting happen this last week, and so we'll share that with you guys in a little later. And
maybe I need to know about it too.
Yeah, maybe he does. Colleen says, "Thanks a lot, Gary." Y'all aren't just chopped liver. He loves y'all too, Coley. He's just being silly. But yeah, oh me, it's warm out here. Beth says, hello, Cindy and Gary. Hello, everyone. Been a while since I've been here. Well, we're glad you're here.
Yep.
Hey, Natural Grandma. Is this Hank, Reed, or Laura?
Usually, I think it's typically Laura. When
It is it's typically Grandma.
Yep. So, yeah.
Oh, I always say it wrong. I'm so sorry. Hickey Homestead, did I say that right? I'm so sorry. Please help me.
Laura.
It's the season for making hay. I've been busy and prioritizing other things with the family this season. Yes, It's hay season here. It's Laura, Natural Grandma's here.
Yep. Rocker it.
Hey, there you guys are. Hi, Mike and Dee.
Hank's asleep. Well, Sunday afternoon's a good time to be asleep. Hooga Homestead.
Hooga Homestead. Okay.
Yeah, we always say that wrong.
Yeah.
I remember that we had been corrected on how to say it before, but I couldn't remember what it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good to see you here, Hooga Homestead. Hooga Homestead. Awesome.
Quiet and orderly life. Hello. Glad to see you in here. Hope to be at the gathering October 1st. Sent an email several days ago. Haven't heard back yet. Joanne. Okay, Joanne, we'll get on that.
Hello, 9 Acre.
Hey, 9 Acre. I will be honest with you, Joanna. I have not. Yes, I've been negligent in my duties, and I didn't sign into the email and I need to get that done. I have all the information. I need to get it done so that I can help assist with answering emails as well. But we will get there. I'm so sorry. That is totally my fault, Joanne. Hey, 9 Acre. Okay, see you later, Nick.
Yeah, good to see you in here, Nick.
Oh, love that. Hygge is a Dutch concept of peace, cozy, simple life. That is awesome. I love that.
That's amazing.
So yeah, been busy and a little procrastinating. I will tell you honestly.
For the horse show,
I'm
fair. Awesome.
I'm a huge procrastinator. We will just be honest, upfront and honest, and put out my faults. I mean, I own them. They're there. They ain't going nowhere until I decide to change them, which I'm working on it. So yeah.
So yeah, and Quiet Orderly Life, you brought that up, guys. We've got an amazing event coming up, October 1st, at Fort Scott, Kansas, at the county fairgrounds there.
Bourbon County Fairgrounds.
Bourbon County Fairgrounds.
August 1st, the gates will open at 8:30. First speaker will be Gary at 9. We'll have Gary as speaker, maybe another speaker. Some of them will be just like, some of it'll be, we're still kind of ironing out, but some of it's, we are going to have a panel, an expert panel. And you know what an expert is?
An X is a has-been, and a spur is a drip under pressure.
So
we're going to have a lot of has-been drips under pressure at the
the
gathering.
Yes, it is not going to be geared just to first-time homesteaders, although we are going to put a heavy emphasis on that, on new homesteading or people that are interested in homesteading. Yeah. But there will be folks like us that are multi-generational farmers or homesteaders.
Yeah. Hello, MT. Good to see you in here. Yeah, so our first talk there will be definitely not a first-time homesteader thing. It will be something for all of us to kind of wrap our minds around. We'll talk about homesteading as a connection to our Creator, and that's something regardless of where you're at. It's good. And then the second one, it will be a little more beginning homesteader. It's going to be a kind of a panel discussion about where to begin. And if If you've already begun, please still come to that, because we anticipate that when we're done talking, the people are going to turn and talk to the person next to them.
Yeah.
And so if you've got some experience, be there.
Yes.
So that the person next to you that doesn't have experience can talk to you.
Yes, and
we want you there if you've got
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah, we would like for that eventually to go to where are you, in those that are homesteading, where they're at now.
Yeah.
And what their next step is in their individual homestead, because that's individual per homestead, and it changes. You know, we're going to go different direction next year, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, it's okay. It's okay to change. It doesn't have to be set in stone. Animals can be sold and bought. I mean, gardens can be changed. You know, it's plants. Believe it or not, plants can be moved. Just saying. They can be neglected and left alone too. If you don't believe me, watch our next video coming up tomorrow.
Our third session there, and we're only doing 3 sessions as far as we know, unless that changes.
Yeah, and it could change.
Our third session, we will talk about several subjects, which will definitely be some things for some experienced homesteaders. We're going to have one of our subjects that I come to mind right now is hoop houses on the homestead.
Yep.
And that will you know, we're calling it hoop houses on the homestead, but we're having a guy that is a commercial hoop house gardener.
Yeah.
He's a commercial vegetable farmer that uses hoop houses almost exclusively, and he's going to be there on that panel. We're loading our panel with experts on purpose for our different subjects, and he will definitely be talking about stuff that, man, if you're on the commercial end of vegetable gardening, he'll be talking about some stuff you'll need to know and need to hear.
And he's not ashamed to share his failures as well as
Absolutely.
his successes.
And that's
right.
Kansas Gardener Guy. You guys go
Yep.
check his channel out.
Oh, Huga got a new fishing pole. Awesome. Well, we're at the lake. You can come fishing. All right. Deanna and Mike are going to come. Awesome. Oh, it jumped. Sorry. That's my fault. Okay, there we go.
What did 9 Acre say? Oh, the horse show.
The horse show. I moved it and it went too far up. Oh, did we say hi to Mike and Terry? Hello.
Hello, MT. I think we did, but
Oh, Charlene Grady. Hello.
yeah. Awesome.
Oh, cool. Just started my homestead 6 months ago. It's like running downhill. Wee fun. It can get overwhelming. And that's one of the things we'll talk about there too, about starting slow, building your skills slowly. Sometimes a lot of people are panicking right now and have been for the last several years and burning themselves out because they're adding too much too fast. And
you know, I think a word we've heard, and we kind of like it in some aspects, but people
hi,
say
Marsha.
that they're a refugee from the city.
Yeah.
In some aspects, that's cool, but when you are on a homestead, you are not a refugee. You are lord of your domain.
Yeah.
And you are a prince, and you are a princess, and you are set up with an amazing gift. If you've got a small piece of ground, even if it's a city lot,
Yeah.
if you've got a small piece of ground that you can produce your own food, you've got an amazing gift.
Yes, you do. Yeah. Even if it's grow bags or pots or raised beds, or, you know, one of our kids is growing in pots on their balcony of their apartment.
Yes.
You know, it's because it's kind of funny. They were in a hurry to get out, and then now that they're out, they miss it. She very quickly
She needs some garden.
decided she needed some garden, and that started young. You know, the kids helped me in the garden very young, and she was
Diapers.
Yes,
We had our
diapers.
kids
Yeah,
in diapers.
yeah. And so, yeah, I remember.
One of the things that I have seen become so popular now that I wish we would have gotten a hold of when our kids were little were the things where you carry your baby strapped to you.
Yes.
We had one of those.
And it was
so chintzy built. We were always afraid it was going to fall,
Mhm.
come loose, and our kids were going to fall. So we never used it.
Right.
But we wished we'd have had one of those.
That would have been a life changer for me, big time. The summer Hannah was born, the summer of 2002, was shot. I mean, I was had complications with pregnancy and was in bed, and then had a C-section, so was limited, and then got an infection with that C-section, got a staph. So that was a challenging summer and fall for us.
Yeah, but me and the other two kids, we gardened,
Yep.
and my mom helped us can some of
Yep.
that, and my grandma helped us can some
Yep.
of that, and Cindy helped. That's what Cindy did when she could get up and do something.
Mhm.
She would can.
Yeah.
And we made it through that.
We did.
summer.
We made it through. Yeah, we did. We made it through. And luckily, well, I can't say luckily, praise the Lord, the canning season really got heavy whenever it was close enough to our delivery time that I could get up and go. And some I still had to be very careful because Hannah and I both were at risk. But I had to be very careful. I couldn't carry the canner. I couldn't carry heavy water, water, stuff like that. I had to leave a lot of things for Gary. Couldn't do laundry, carry the laundry basket or whatever. And Becca and Luke learned to do laundry. We had a step stool they drug around, and they would load the wash machine and pull stuff out and go hang it out on the clothesline or put it in the dryer. We used our dryer a lot, which was totally abnormal because typically we hung stuff out on the clothesline. Luke and Becca were 5 and 3, and they did a lot. Luke was a big boy. He was the size of an 8-year-old at 5. So he could do a lot, physically he could do a lot. And he is all our kids are extremely smart, extremely brilliant.
He drove the hay truck that
He
summer.
drove the hay truck that summer because I couldn't drive. And yeah, just crazy things that kids can do and learn responsibility, and we instilled in our kids that they were part of the family, and therefore, and maybe this was wrong, but they had a role in the family, and that role was to help and to learn the skills, and we as a family homesteaded. And so they were in charge of animals. It was great responsibility for them. One of the best things we did for Hannah with some of her stuff was to get her a dog to take care of, and chickens, give her the chicken chores. Those were game changers for her. And gauge your kids, gauge their abilities, stretch them a little with you there as support, and that way, if there is a failure, it's not as possibly as devastating.
Right. What you need to do is teach your kids how not to kill themselves, and then turn them loose and let them do it.
Hi, Isaac.
Hey.
How are you, buddy?
We are doing great.
We're doing good. We're doing good. Lord of your domain. I like that. Yep. Hey, Paffords. Okay, so, yeah. So, I'm going to give you guys a little update on my health. I am believing and totally, I'm not a name it and claim it person, but Thursday during my prayer time, I felt the Lord heal me. Just telling you guys, it was really cool, and I have been doing fantastic ever since Thursday and Friday. I have felt, and yesterday and today, I felt amazing. And so I'm just believing, and if he chooses to heal me for a week, I'm going to be happy with it. If he chooses to heal me for a few days, I'm happy with it. If he chooses to heal me from that particular thing till I go home to be with him, I'm happy with it. And look, we've been looking all over. Ha! My toolman. You said it was in here, but you didn't tell me exactly where.
Okay.
So I looked all over because I thought I'd left it
sorry.
in the cup holder, and then I couldn't find it. But yeah, I've been looking for my toolman, and it showed up.
There's some earrings there.
There's some earrings.
Looking for those?
I'm not looking for those earrings,
okay.
but okay, thank you.
I'll hide them then.
Oh, 9 Acre says that's called raising your kids right. Isaac says he's glad to hear I'm feeling better. Yeah. So I'm feeling really, really good. Back to my old self, and my production level I'm old, guys. I'm back to my old self. And my production level has skyrocketed, and I'm getting stuff accomplished, and I feel good. It's amazing to me how when you feel bad, you don't realize how bad you feel, and till you feel better, and how slow. I mean, I knew I was moving slow. I knew I was not getting anything accomplished near what I needed to do. But wow, I'm just saying, the Lord has blessed me with some huge accomplishments this week, and I am feeling amazing. Yes, thank you, 9 Acre. And I can handle the heat. And that has been a big struggle for me this summer, is to not being able to handle much heat. And, you know, I've been having to go in at 9 and 10 o'clock in the morning, you know, and that's not normal for me. Normally I can handle temperatures well into the 90s. But now when it gets close to 100, I can probably handle it. I just don't want to. But yeah. So Tuesday we're going to have a 104-degree day, and I'm going to get in the truck early in the morning, and I'm going to go to Oklahoma, spend the day with my mama, and then come back that evening and hopefully be back in time for milking. Okay, so what else have we got? Is that about it? That's our updates.
We're going to be at Audacity Dawning.
Oh, on Saturday. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, we're going to go help process some rabbits, and yeah, so busy week coming up on the homestead.
If you guys are interested in some Pathways Homestead beef, please, and you're in somewhere within drivable distance, we will even meet you halfway, unless halfway is like
many hours.
But for the most part, we can meet you halfway if it's reasonable.
Yep.
And let us know. We've got quite a bit of Pathways beef for sale right now.
Yep, got quite a bit of beef.
And really need to sell that.
Yes, we do. We need to clean out some freezers. So it's all been processed within the last month, and yeah, we need to get that. We need to get it gone. We got more beef than we know what to do with. But yeah, so we have a freezer and a half of beef, and then half of a freezer and a little freezer full of chicken. So yeah, but yeah, so we had a roast for lunch. It was so good.
Beef roast.
Oh,
potatoes out of our garden.
Oh, Deanna and Mike, thank you guys. You want their beef and pork? We are loving it.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thank you, Deanna. Yeah. So yeah,
we put a lot of craftsmanship into raising our livestock and feeding it out in a way that we know will taste good.
Yeah.
And we fed enough to know what it takes to make it taste good.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Mike said they can't get more until they finish what they have. Paffords say they wish we were closer. Yeah. 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 It's a ways. Yeah. We're starting to hit our brown off season. We got a little bit of sprinkles of rain the other day. Yesterday we got a 3-inch rain. There was 3 inches between each drop. The thunder and lightning show was amazing. It was absolutely beautiful storm, but the rain was lacking. I mean, it was. So we have a rainwater catchment, if you haven't seen, that comes off the house and into my swimming pool. It didn't even get water into the swimming pool. Texas has a lot of beef. They sure do. They sure do. Got a lot of my cousins down there too.
I don't know. I haven't looked at numbers.
Yeah.
But I don't know which state is producing the most beef right now.
I don't either.
But I know that Kansas
is
southeast Kansas,
where we're at.
Eastern Kansas, not just southeast Kansas. Eastern Kansas is a major beef production state, and even western Kansas has a lot of beef in it.
Hello, Mr. Charles. Jen and Larry, Homestead in Arkansas.
All right.
Ready to learn about poultry processing from us at the Ozark Homesteading Expo.
Yeah,
yes.
We're ready to teach you.
Yes, at the end of August, I hope it's right, August 26th and 27th, we will be at the Ozarks Homesteading Expo. I will be teaching canning again, and I think we're going to do some rebel canning again this year. Last year we canned milk. We're going to do some more canning Rebel canning, and I think I got an idea of what I want to Rebel can. And yeah, I'm gonna do some Rebel canning. So I'm planting the vegetable now. I have some of it planted already, but I got some backup coming just in case. And if I have to purchase some, I will, or ask somebody to bring me some. We'll do that. But we are going to do some Rebel canning, and then we're going to do poultry processing, I believe on Friday evening. I'm not sure. One evening we will be doing the poultry processing.
I think Friday's what I heard.
It's going to be Friday.
And those could change.
And it's up to change, guys, because you know how things go. Sometimes, like last year, we had some scheduling mix-up, and the person that was after me needed to go before me because of some things they had doing. So we just swapped right there. We took care of it and let them go, and it's all good. You know, it's best. One thing you learn with homesteading is you got to be able to fly by the seat of your pants. You got to be able to quick change. Colleen at Joyful Abundance Homestead, on her 2-acre residential property, she has a blessed garden, exploding now, only big enough to feed us about 6 months, but it's bigger than last year, 14 chickens, and water catchment. Awesome. That's great, Colleen. That's great, Colleen.
I was reading a really good article today in Backwoods Home magazine, which is a magazine I highly recommend.
Yes.
Backwoods Home. There was an article in there about Victory Gardens.
Yes.
Historical and modern. It talked about a fertilizer shortage for
Yes.
commercial agriculture, so the need for Victory Gardens again. And it was a really good article. And those Victory Gardens, like what you're describing,
yeah,
Colleen, that's a Victory Garden, not necessarily meant to feed a bunch of people for a year, but it supplements.
Yes, the supplemental garden. Yep.
Supplemental garden, and that's what a Victory Garden is.
Oh, thank you. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve. Hello, guys. Yeah, check each other's channels out. Support one another. We absolutely love our Homestead family. Unfortunately, we're not able, time-wise, to watch everybody's videos all the time.
No.
We do our best. We do the best that we can. We've got select times in the day that we try to watch a video or two a day. Hey, Patty G. There's Miss Patty from Southern Blessed Homestead. Hello, hello. The Victory Garden book is neat. Check that out at the library. All 4 volumes in one. Ooh, I may have to check that out. I have been missing our public library. When the kids were young, we had a day we went to the library, and when they were really young, we went almost every afternoon.
Yeah. Couple of summers.
Yeah, when they were really young. Yeah. But yeah. Oh.
Cushing had an amazing library.
And an amazing librarian.
Yes.
So I love her name. Her name was Dreama Moore. I loved her. She was the sweetest lady. She loved our children, and she was amazing. She was really amazing. She was like another aunt for our kids, and she was great. She was so great with our kids.
Our kids have always had great relationships with the librarians.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess she'd been more, I would consider her, the relationship she had with him, like an aunt. She was so good. Hello, Willis. Mr. Charles, I'm not sure if I said hello to you when you came in or not, but hello. Got plenty of tomato, but that's it. Well, that's something, Mr. Willis. Woo. Okay, no problem. You go have fun with your daughter. What are we up to, Miss Patty? Well, you might have missed it. I am feeling amazing. I feel Thursday during my prayer time, I felt a healing, and I'm just going to go with it. I'm not a name it and claim it person. But I do believe that Jesus still works miracles. I'm feeling amazing. I'm not been having any issues with my blood pressure or my heart, and I am feeling great since Thursday morning. So we're going with it. I slept in till 8 a.m. and then did my Bible study, or went and milked the cow, and then come in and did my Bible study and prayer time. And I just feel amazing ever since. And just the Lord and I had a good time, and yeah, and I'm feeling good, and I'm giving him all the glory because it's obviously nothing I've done.
We believe that God can and will heal,
Yes.
just like He did in the New Testament,
Yes.
and that nothing is out of His power.
Right.
But we also believe His wisdom is beyond ours.
Yes.
And so His healing is done according to His time
Yes.
and His will,
yes,
and what He thinks is best for us, and we accept that. And if we ask for healing, knowing that if it's His will, He will, and if it's not, we can trust His grace in the time that He doesn't.
That's right. That's right. Hello, Nana at 9 Acres. How are you, Miss Lisa? Oh, hello, A Quiet and Orderly Life.
Good morning, Hank.
Oh, we have been speaking to you. I'm sorry, I got lost there. There's Hank.
Oh.
Colleen cans meats and vegetables when she gets exceptional sales, and recently purchased 2 sheds to house small equipment and possibly rabbits. That's right, Colleen. Do what you can with what you have when you can do it. That's right. That's awesome. Hi, Lori Carp.
You guys, I don't know if you know this, but I've gone through like studying historical homesteading type things, and so the long hunters was a big focus for me for a long time, and their small farms, and then the hunting lifestyle, and then the early craftsmanship home cottage industry kind of thing. And then I went to displaced people. For a long time I've kind of tried to study and think through how displaced people homesteaded. So that left me like with the Indian Removal Act, and when they moved the 5 civilized to Oklahoma, how did a lot of them were agricultural based and very had adapted to more of an agricultural lifestyle. And so when they came, how did they homestead? How did they live? Believe it or not, the 5 civilized weren't chasing buffalo around on the prairie with living in teepees. They were living in log cabins and growing gardens and raising animals, and brought livestock with them.
Yep.
And so I was looking into that, and another displaced people group historically that I looked at huge was the emancipated slaves.
Yes.
The emancipated enslaved people, and I just loved what I found in that, the resilience and the willingness to make do.
Yeah.
And to understand basics are enough to make you happy. If you've got some eggs and some vegetables, you can have a good meal and enjoy yourself. And that has been really cool to me, and I really don't know where I was going with that.
I don't know either, but I can tell you this. We checked out of the rat race a long time ago.
Yeah.
It does get hectic sometimes because we do have to pay our bills. And we
I know where I was going with that.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, it's okay. Go.
Okay. Well, one of the things that I started looking into more here lately is homesteading in a gypsy lifestyle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Irish travelers and the gypsies, and even the Okies when they traveled to California and stuff, which my grandmother was in that. How did they still live a homesteading lifestyle? Because a lot of them did.
Yeah.
They still lived a homesteading lifestyle without a permanent piece of ground. And so that's been interesting to me. I don't know that I'm going to emulate much of that because I kind of like my homestead, but that's been interesting to me lately, and I've kind of been reading about some of that and thinking that through, and how does that work? And
yeah.
So
we can always learn and grow. No matter where we're at, we can always learn and grow. And even if it's stuff that we can't, I don't know. Gary and I are nerds. We love to learn. We love to grow. We love to grow ourselves, spiritually, emotionally, intellectually. We love to grow, and not just, animals and plants. Now that I'm feeling better, we are getting some stuff done now. It is moving and grooving. We're working hard to save gardens because we're in our dry season. We are not officially in a drought, but we are in our dry season. So the lake looks amazing. It's nice and full. So we are moving and grooving. We're getting stuff watered. We've been using fish emulsion mixed in our water to water with. I hope I said that right. And then we're now trying our own chicken manure, putting chicken.
Yeah, making chicken manure tea.
Yep, chicken manure tea, and going to water the gardens with that. So we're trying to get, because our soil is so poor and so used up, trying to get some of that back in there.
Hey, Audacity Donnie, I think I heard your name mentioned earlier.
Yeah, he mentioned your name earlier.
I think somebody's talking about you.
He was. It was Gary. It was good things. It was really good things.
All good things.
But yeah, so we're excited to, we are super excited to be where we're at. I mean, honestly, to be where we're at on our homestead is really exciting. And maybe next week we'll have some more announcements. So I'm not closing out, just so you know, but yeah, maybe we'll have some more information on some of that. So changes right now are, we're still considering when the best time is and if we will sell our heifer calves. And so that would be Gertrude, Howdy, and Julene. We're still getting that figured out. That's probably what's going to happen still, even though we're feeling better and doing better.
Yeah.
But
you know, it might be that we hold on to them. I'd like to say we're going to plan that out and sell them the most optimal time and make the most money and be the most convenient. It might be that when we need the cash, we take one to the safe.
Yeah, it might be.
It might be that way.
Yeah. Patty is also learning about improving soil and fertilizing naturally.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, that's what we're working on, Patty. We have been working on it. We've been doing so much amending to our soil over the years, and it's just not enough. So we are going to switch to raised beds slowly. We won't be able to do it all 1 year, but slowly we're going to eventually be, plus we're getting older. Here in South Jersey, we have started a 10-day heat wave, but the humidity's horrible. Oh, Miss Colleen. We're going to get a pretty good heat wave too. Thank you, Audacity, or Uncle G. Thank you. Yeah, I think everybody, that's on everybody's mind, is working on their soil, improving their soil health so that they can produce more food and better food.
Yeah, and if, you know, there's some great sources for learning Natural Grandma on here. They talk some about regenerative agriculture. Hank Reed definitely knows a lot about regenerative agriculture.
Yeah.
And check out Natural Grandma, and they definitely on a bigger scale restore the soil.
Yes, Charlene, that is what we are finding out, especially with the 2 raised beds that Gary made for me this year. We are able to raise so much more in a little space than we are with our in-ground gardens, partially because of the soil we were able to, I guess that wasn't soil, that was aged cow manure that we were able to put in, fill those raised beds with.
It's composted hay and manure, a little bit of dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, humidity and age are rough this year. I feel you, Patty G.
I have a friend that instead of rolling his hay out in different places, he feeds in one. He's got a feed ground. He feeds in one place, and it's in a sheltered place and a good place for his cows to calve. And he feels like feeding there gives them good bedding. That old hay gives them good bedding to calve on, and he thinks it does a lot for his calving operation. So he feeds in one place, and every year or two he'll take and push all that hay and all that manure into a pile, and it composts. And they'll use it on gardens, they'll spread it on hay meadows and stuff, and so that's what we put on that garden.
Oh, Charlene's giving us a thumbs up. Yep. Yes. So we are going to move to that. I lost it. We're going to do some different methods of raised beds as well. So we've got an old stock tank that is done. Its life cycle is done, but it can be used as a raised bed. We're going to use that. Maybe possibly get a hold of some tractor tires. We're just going to wait and see, and just maybe do some alternative raised gardening. You'd be surprised how many people are giving away that manure, but got to ask them a lot about questions first. Yes, you have to make sure that the hay they have been fed has not had Grazon on it, been sprayed with Grazon, because that is where you get your killer compost or your killer manure, like for your killing your gardens. That Grazon will. We were speaking with someone this weekend that that was our concern that had possibly happened, because they're still having issues, and it's been a year. And if it was just the manure was too hot, that would be, that should have rectified by this year. Too much nitrogen. That should have been that garden space should be good for this year. Is that good that you won? Yeah. So anyway, that was our concern, is that they got some Grazon, some contaminated soil.
There's a lot of sprays, Patty, that can be used and not affect that.
Yeah.
It's one particular one that affects that the most. Grazon is it.
Yeah.
There are some other ones that can, but for the most part, that is the one that where it being in the manure and the compost really affects things.
And we know that manure, that one, he's not using that product.
Grazon is not heavily used in this part of Kansas, but it can be.
Yeah, it can be, depending on.
They don't use Grazon on prairie hay.
Yeah.
And prairie hay gets fed a lot around here. And Grazon gets used on more planted type hay crops.
We have seen we have 7 raised beds, one with a hoop with plastic. I have some veggies that last till November. Awesome here on the Cape. That's awesome. We got tons of chicken manure, sawmill waste that is composting. Wish we were closer to share for gardens. Amish sawmill, non-GMO chicken feed. Awesome. That is cool. Built 3 compost bins and just continue to add everything I possibly can. Had to buy it this year. Yeah. Sometimes you got to sometimes it's not available. We weren't able to help you with that, and I'm so sorry that didn't work out. Times just didn't work out between Gary and our farmer and the rains, and I'm so sorry. But yeah, so we got our rabbits partially for meat and partially for their manure, to help amend soils. And yeah. Oh, Gary's getting a phone call. Oh, a text. Oh, thank you for being so understanding. So yeah, I think we're going to do some major changes. We went bigger this year and went bigger too quick, and then with the health issues that we had hoped would resolve, and they have now, but it's not too late, because we can still do garden. But yeah, you're looking into getting rabbits. They are sweet, sweet, sweet. I pet them every time I feed them, trying to get them used to me. Hey, Chuck.
What's up, Chuck?
What's up? That's what he says. What's up, Gary and Cindy? Hey, Chuck. Thanks for dropping in before you have to go back to church this evening. Or I shouldn't say have to, that you get to go back to church this evening. Just been sharing with everybody that I am feeling much, much better, and doing great this week, since Thursday morning. So yeah, that's why you're choosing rabbits, Colleen. That's right. Miss Laura says I have finally been able to add some home garden this year. Yep, you have to have raised beds, as bending's hard. Yep. There you go. Use the mineral tubs. Yep. We have some mineral tubs. Yeah, Gary is texting. Someone texted him, so he's texting them back. You look like you're ready to fall asleep, he says. Uncle G says.
Yeah, most days.
I did get a nap today. You laid down to rest, but I don't know that you took a nap. But yeah, but getting some things accomplished, and feeling better. Things are going faster and getting smoother. Finally feeling like getting ahead, not running so far behind. Even though I am Get some rest, you guys. Yeah, we gotta get some rest before Saturday, right? Good, Chuck. I'm glad you got some rest. They had an afternoon service, and then they're going for supper here in a bit. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, Chuck, it was amazing. In my quiet time, my Bible study and prayer time, I just felt the Lord heal me, and I'm pretty excited about that. And as you know, we're not name it and claim it, but we do believe that He can still heal. We still believe in His healing powers, and if this is a healing for the rest of my life, I'm great with that. And if He just chooses for me to feel better for whatever length of time, I'm great with that too. All right, Charlene, see you later. Good night. But yeah, so yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Gary is thinking.
I'm watching geese.
You're watching geese? You
Yes.
look like you're thinking hard. I had you in a shadow.
Thinking.
Had you in a shadow. Should have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The shadow.
In the shadow nose. Yeah. So we are enjoying the scenery of the lake. Everything is still very, very green here and pretty. They're cutting prairie hay. They haven't harvested all of the prairie hay here at the lake yet, but they should be doing that soon. But yeah, so Gary needs a nap. Bless his heart. He doesn't sit still very long. He's got a button. He goes to sleep if he sits still very long. You got sparkles. There we go. I know I got sparkles. Yes, he does, Miss Patty. He does give us wisdom on how to take care of ourselves. I didn't change anything. I really didn't. I just had a really special time with him, learned some things, and released some things, and I just feel like that. Yeah. If anybody would like to know more about that, they can contact me, and I will gladly share a little more of that testimony. But yeah, predators are wreaking havoc on our feather net flock. Oh no, need to pray. We think a coyote jumping the electric fence, weasels coming in through the netting, and an old wise soul that got caught in the act. Oh, our livestock guardian dog did his job this week.
Yeah, they killed a great big old boar possum this morning. Well, they didn't kill him. They caught him.
Yeah. We froze. Oh, there we go. We're back up. Okay, good.
Right.
Oh, thank you, Lori, for sharing that. Is that today, Hank? But yeah, Saddle got a big old huge possum, and
he'd been beat up pretty bad. But you know, possums aren't. A lot of dogs won't kill a possum because a possum plays possum.
Yeah.
And then when they get into a fight they don't think they can win, they just saw up, and hopefully that whatever is after them thinks they're dead and leaves them be. And most dogs will quit fighting when the possum quits fighting. They chewed on him pretty good, but he was still alive, so I put him down and got rid of him.
Yeah. But yeah,
I think he had gotten into one of our duck nests, and we think he killed one of our roosters.
Yes.
And we don't want a possum up there around that part of our operation. So
we lost a rooster and we couldn't figure out. He just was missing his head, and we couldn't figure out what had dispatched him because we didn't have any varmints, and it was right by the dog where the dogs are at, and Saddle roams the whole place, but we couldn't figure out how, but we did lose him. And then we've not been getting the eggs we should be getting, and our ducks have been getting busted up from their nests. Something's running them off their nests and eating their eggs. I had blamed it on Saddle because he is an egg eater. Even though he's a great livestock guardian dog, he does like his occasional egg.
It's not all the time. It's just occasionally he'll eat an egg.
Hello, Henriksons. Hello, Mitchell. Yep, that's usually what happens, Chuck.
Good dog will, when they see it move, will go get it again and make it so.
Oh,
But
yeah, you just have to go get Southern less, East Lori. But thank you. Yeah, today. Okay, all right. We'll see if we can. We'll see if we're not back at 7:30. We'll see what we can do. We'll go home. Gary did all of the chores except for the milking and the egg gathering, and we're hoping to get some planting done and get some stuff done. A lady, one of our friends, was emptying out one of her strawberry beds and gave me a whole bunch of strawberry plants. We're going to see if we can save some of them. That was Tuesday, and I haven't gotten them planted yet. And so we're going to give it a go. You're out of the camera because you're hiding over there. Are you hiding on purpose? You are? Okay. No. Okay. Anyway.
Just stretching my back.
Okay. So anyway, I've got to try to get those in the ground and get them watered in real good. Planted a new tomato variety this year. Berry cherry tomato. Wow. That sounds amazing. 6 baby rabbits Tuesday, 4 more yesterday.
So Chuck, I know you're in the South, are you getting rabbits to didn't breed because I was worried about the heat?
Yes, we couldn't find signs of a raccoon, and we find signs of a possum till now. But
yeah, he's a good dog and he's a good guard dog. We used to have another mountain cur. He's a mountain cur, which I love that breed. I love the history of that breed. They're an amazing dog. Anything that is done by a working dog, you can find somewhere there's a mountain cur doing that job. That breed as a whole can do everything.
They're very versatile. Yep.
One dog doesn't usually do everything, but there's some dog in that breed that can do almost everything. But the old mountain cur we had that passed away some time ago, when she got a hold of a possum, she killed him because she didn't grab things to fight them, she grabbed things to kill them, and she just different than a lot of dogs do, and she killed him. But he just kind of mauled it down. He carried it over there every time it moved, the beagle hit it and flop it around a little bit, and so it was there when I could find it, and I was able to take care of it.
Thank you, Lori. Lori got Natural Grandmas up for us. Link there. Chuck didn't catch the question. It cut off. They have them for the meat and the manure.
Yeah. How are you doing kitting out in the heat?
So when they have babies.
Yeah.
Kitting when they're having babies.
Yeah. How are you doing with the babies in the heat? And how are your rabbits holding up being that big bred in the heat?
Or are you breeding in the heat?
Well, he just had 6 new babies, so.
Oh, okay.
And it's July, so okay. He had something going on.
I didn't know if they got them from somewhere
Okay, I got
my mind. I was thinking they got them.
Well, maybe that was. Maybe I just thought they had them.
That could have been my wrong assumption as well. They could have, but yeah, the heat is a really hard time for them to be having babies, but it can be done.
Yeah, I just want to. If you're doing that, I want some words of wisdom.
Yeah, Chuck, you're the expert.
Yep. X is a has-been and spurts a drip under pressure, so.
It's all on you, buddy. They're in the shade. Keep them watered well. First time raising them, so still learning. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Lori. Lori, you are doing an amazing job. I'm so sorry that I can't make some more. I need to go in and make some more mods from my computer. I'm on my phone right now and I can't do that, and my computer's at home. Bye, Miss Barb. Thanks for coming in.
Yes, thank you for being here.
I don't think I can. Let me see. Star, comment, put user in timeout, block user. No, I don't want to do any of those things. So we're going to drop on. That's what we're going to do. There we go. That'll get that out. So, yep. Have a good evening, Miss Barb. Yay, Lori, you're doing a great job. Thank you so much for being willing to do this for us. We appreciate you so much. You cannot know how much we appreciate you. Really, you can't, because it's hard. It's hard to do it and try to run the chat, and we don't have another phone to do it by, so it really makes it difficult. And we can't run the computer. We're looking into some options. Typically, I use my cell phone, and like I'm doing now, but the data from my cell phone to go live, and it has not been working at home at all. So
it works for us to watch and comment videos.
Yes, but to go live,
and you've even uploaded some videos.
Yes.
But to go live, it's given us all kinds of fits.
Yeah. So we've been having to come to.
And it started when 9 Acre was at our house.
Yep. Yep.
And it started then, and we've had trouble with it ever since.
And we've teased Dale that it was all his fault, but it's not.
I think what we need to do is have them come back.
Yeah. See if they bring it back.
And see if they bring it back with them. That's what I think needs to happen.
And I got your shoes, Miss Lisa, which I need to take with me. I need to take with me on Saturday. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, well, we're at an hour, and it's Dale's fault. Yes, we're blaming Dale. We're blaming Dale.
Yep, I think he needs to come back and see if he can fix it.
He's a great brother to be able to tease. Hello, the Tinker's wife. How are you, Miss Patty? Miss Patty's in here. Patty, the Tinker's wife, is there in Oregon. Our son is in Oregon. He's in the southeast corner of Oregon. Miss Patty, I'm not sure why I never retained that, if I had heard it before that you were in Oregon. But cool. Yay. Miss Patty, you're the Tinker's wife. You're just in time for us to say good night.
We can go a few more minutes.
Well, we can go a few more minutes.
No, it's not quite 6.
No, you're right. It's not quite 6. I'm trying to
Started a little early, but
yeah. Hey, number 1, Patty, love. Yes. So anyway, we are super excited for health. I'm very thankful for health this today. Very, very thankful, and I hope to shoot a video soon. With my busy schedule, I'm not sure whenever I'm going to get that done. Oh, the Organized Pineapple is here, and they're from Oregon as well. Hello. Yep, our son is in the southeast Oregon, and he is on a very large ranch down there. I'm not going to say which one, but a very large ranch down there, and that's where he's at, working on there. Cindy Brown, hello. Yeah, glad you could come in to say hello. Hello, Miss Cindy Brown. Just on vacation in Oregon, the Organized Pineapple. Well, fun. We had hoped to take a vacation to Oregon, but it is not going to work out this year. We'll have to see. We're going to do some travel. And I'm traveling this week. I'm gonna keep red running this week. Red and my truck is red, and red was given to us by a viewer last year. We're very thankful for Red. She gets me where I need to go. And so I'm to Oklahoma to visit my folks on not Saturday. There we go. Sorry, guys. We buffered a bit. Headed to Missouri on Saturday. And then we're going to turn around and head to Hannibal in a couple weeks. Maybe 3. I'm not sure about the timing. Going to have to look. Yes, blaming it on Dale, Uncle G. Yep. And so we are going to keep her running, man. She's vehicle for us, and we really appreciate that, and so
if
thankful.
The people that are
Wait, there it goes now.
If the people that are responsible for this truck are watching, again, we want to say thank you very much.
Yes, we do. Interested in attending a meetup at East Texas? Oh, there you go. If anybody's interested in the Pinecone Fest, go check out the link that Cindy Brown has up there. We won't be able to do that this year, but if anybody's interested in it, there's the link. Thank you, Cindy, for sharing that. Hello, Christina.
I forgot there was a pair of tweezers on this.
Yep, there is. Yeah, I've been missing that thing. So I accidentally bought Gary a kid's Toolman, or whatever you want to call that. Leatherman. It's an actual Leatherman brand. I accidentally bought him a kid's one. I wanted to get him a small one that he could put in his pocket, and I didn't pay attention that it was a kid's one. Well, then he got a bigger one. And
this one was good, but I kind of messed up the pliers a little bit, and they don't open real good. And if you're not using the pliers a lot, they work. But
so now they're perfect for me.
Yeah.
They fit in my pocket well. They fit in my hand well. So I use them. Most kids' things fit me well since I'm a short person. But yeah.
I've got the whole thing in my hand right now.
Yep. Chris and Larry, hello. Yeah, that one is now mine. He has a new one, or another one. So, yeah. Yeah, I bought a kid's. It was pricey. Cindy, but it works really well for me. And yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
It came with the knife blade not attached.
Yes.
So that if you wanted to give it to your kids and then not have a knife blade, you could give it to them and not put the knife blade on.
So you can change out the blades.
Yeah, but I put the knife blade on.
Yeah. So it's great for me. It works really, really good for me. Yes, Miss Patty, they have a kid's one. It's blue. It's smaller. See, it fits. Just, I can't hold it. I can't completely conceal it in my hand, but it has a nice cutting blade. It has all kinds of attachments to it. I'm gonna wiggle the camera around, but yeah, it's got a little pair of scissors on it, and got to find a way to hold this where you guys can see and still see Gary. Sorry about the wiggles. Got a bottle opener and a Phillips head. Middle that I have never used. It's that in the middle. How do you get it open? Or is that part of the... I've never used that thing in the middle. We'll have him see if he can get it open.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, there you go. Cindy's got it. It's a squirt. I guess so. PES4.
That's a pair of tweezers.
Is it? Okay, pair of tweezers. Matt got a similar one in the military. Cool.
And there's a slot screwdriver and bottle opener there, and there's a can opener.
Chris is wrapping up orders, getting them ready for shipping. It's lightning and thundering. Well, hopefully you get more than the 3-inch rain we got. We got a 3-inch rain. There was 3 inches between each drop of rain. Misha, hello. How are you?
Got a saw blade on it.
How are you? How are you? How are things in central Kansas, north central Kansas? Oh, look at her go. Cindy's got it. She's got it. The link to it. You can get it online right there. Awesome. I've got to become an Amazon affiliate at some point. But yeah, at some time I've got to become an Amazon
Misha's
affiliate.
in Kansas?
Yeah, she is up north and west of us.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah. Well, lots of folks are coming in.
Awesome. Awesome.
Northeast Kansas. Good. You're on the You're like us. We are on the north. Yeah, you're close to the central Kansas.
We are in the northwest corner.
Colleen's not early. Go right ahead and leave, honey. Have a good day. Thank you. Pray you have a blessed week. Yeah, so she's... Oh, wow. I hope you guys get the rain too, Miss Patty. We don't have any rain predicted at this time, but we are... Oh, I've got myself all wrapped up. I'm still buckled in. See how I am? There we go. Now I can move freely. But yeah, yeah. We still got 14 folks in the chat. That's pretty cool.
We're still out at the lake.
We are.
Foraging wild Wi-Fi.
And Gary's getting text messages. It's probably Dale picking them back at him.
No.
No, it's not. But yeah, so.
Put that on the comment.
Oh, it's like, okay. We have actually been getting some pretty good rain down here. Patty went the longest without it. Oh, man. Glad you guys got some rain. March. Oh, my goodness, Cindy. That's a long time. Must be born. Miss Patty, when he gets still, he goes to sleep. That's just how Gary is. And he struggles to stay awake if he's still. We've got the truck running with the air conditioner running, and it's nice and cool in here. And I'm doing all the talking, so I need to give him a chance to talk.
Somebody says that my driving's so bad that you even wear your seatbelt in the parking lot.
Yes, I do. Even if I'm driving, because my driving's so bad, I wear my seatbelt in the parking lot. Oh, my goodness. Miss Christina has us on the big screen. Awesome. Ours are struggling. Our tomatoes are struggling, mainly because of water.
Yeah, I looked at some tomatoes tonight that we got today. Got some big old tomatoes.
Yeah.
They're just not anywhere near right.
The Amish paste tomatoes are doing great. So are the Jubilees. But they're just, we got lots of green tomatoes. Lots. Thank you, Miss Patty, for praying for everybody that needs rain. Sugar in the Attic Homestead. Hello. Thank you, Sugar in the Attic. Share that with your friend. Share that Texas meetup with your friend, please. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Colleen. We love you too. We love you too. And hopefully I will get some shots of the baby pigs for you guys this week. And I just totally went blank on what I was going to say.
It's all right.
Yeah. So.
Parking lots can be dangerous.
Yes, they can.
We're actually sitting on a little access road to the dock out on the city lake on the point.
Oh, hi, Sugar in the Attic.
Parked off in the yard, or the lawn, I guess.
Oh, thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Cindy, for sharing that again. Yes, Wally World's parking lots are really, really bad.
When we moved to Kansas, well, before we moved to Kansas.
Yes.
When we would go to the big city in Wyoming, our daughter always wanted to direct traffic in the Walmart parking lot. When we moved to Kansas, she told me she wanted to get a set of headphones, an orange vest, and 2 glow sticks and act like she was directing traffic at the airport. She never did do that. One time I tried to talk her into doing it. Just getting out there and doing it. It'd have been funny if we'd had a YouTube channel then and we could have videoed it.
Awesome. Christina's son's pullets are finally laying little eggs. Yay. Awesome. That's exciting. Yeah. It's fun when they start to lay, and especially when they're those little bitty tiny pullet eggs, and then they'll get a little bigger and a little bigger and a little bigger. When I was a little kid, I raised banty chickens to show in the fairs with 4-H. I raised blue rose comb and black rose comb bantams and Americana bantams. And when those pullets start laying eggs, they're like quail eggs. She says, tell her that the Air Force might be safer. No, she works in the COVID unit at the hospital.
No, yeah.
I mean, that's she's pretty adventurous and pretty risky. But yeah,
Yeah, she is. That girl don't have no back down.
no. Bannies are so cute. Grayson is showing Banny. Awesome. Yeah, Bannies are cute. They usually, typically, not all of them, but some breeds of Banny go broody are common to go broody. It'll be individual by the chicken, of course, but yeah. Yes, bless her heart, she is loving it. Yeah. So they get the patient, they get them because they've got, yeah, there's lots of reasons why they get them on her floor, but the main reason is the air is, so their floor is where the air goes out from the hospital. So that's why they have the patients on that floor, even though that's not what that, and they're trained to handle folks that are immobile or can have mobility issues. All right, see you later, Miss Laura. They're going to go deliver mineral to the cattle and have dinner with Hank's mom. Thank you, Laura. Bodacious barbecue. That's got to be in East Texas. All right, see you later, Patty.
Who's saying?
Sugar in the Attic says Bodacious barbecue is the best. Yeah, so yeah, we have some family in East Texas. Both of us do. You have some cousins in East Texas, and I've got an aunt and uncle and some cousins in East Texas.
Yep.
And I've got some cousins in Southeast Texas, Central Texas, and Southwest Texas.
I
So,
tell you what,
yeah.
states have mottos and things where they try to kind of sell people on coming to their state. I don't think I've seen one as accurate as Texas is. It's like a whole nother country.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
Very accurate, very fitting.
Oh, Texas is very diverse.
Yes.
When you go from the almost prairie of northeast and central Texas to down to east. If you should go east, you can hit the piney woods, and then you hit the Gulf, and you get the ocean. Paris, Texas.
Yep.
Yep. We have family not far from there, and we went through Paris. We went to Paris every year. That's what we tell our friends at school, that we went to Paris because we had to go through Paris to get to our grandparents in Southeast Texas. We went down Highway 19.
I would like to go spend some time in West Texas.
I would too. I think you would love. I really enjoyed going to visit my family near San Antonio and seeing the Alamo.
I've been through San Antonio, but I've never been to the Alamo.
You never been to the Alamo? I think you would enjoy it, and my family would, I'm sure, let us stay with them. But bought a car in Paris, Texas. Yep. We haven't been to Paris in many years. It's been, I guess, the last time we went to Larry and Kathy's when they were living down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been the last time.
Yeah, probably.
Because my grandparents would move them up here before we had kids. I remember we went to Gary's aunt and uncle. They lived out by, oh gosh, I lost the name of it. Winsboro, Texas. They lived out there by Winsboro, and we went down to help them roof their house. And Rebecca was really small, our middle girl. And we didn't have Hannah yet, did we? And she was very small. And we borrowed Gary's mom and dad's truck, his mom's truck. No?
When we went and roofed their house, we had the red truck.
Okay.
When we drove down there in my mom's truck, we were hauling hog feed from there. And Luke was the one that got so upset about spending the night there.
Was it Luke? Okay. Wanted to get in Grandma's truck and go home.
Yeah.
That was I got two trips mixed up.
Yes.
That's what I did.
Yeah. By the time.
Mac's brother lives near San Antonio. Yep. I've got cousins near San Antonio. I've got cousins near Victoria. I've got cousins near the near Fort Worth. I got cousins near trying to think of the name of that place out west, near Tyler. Got cousins near Tyler, Texas, and I got cousins near Beaumont, Texas. But yeah, those cousins are all in my mom's family. But yeah, and then my mom's family also has some cousins in Oklahoma. But yeah. And then I got cousins from my dad's side in California and everywhere. They're spread everywhere because there's lots of us. Most of my dad's cousins on my dad's side are in Oklahoma though. Sugar in the Attic, our family owned farms in Victoria County. Cool. Texas is a really, really neat state. Actually, every state we have been in has been really neat, and we've enjoyed it. We've enjoyed going to them, and would really have liked to spend more time in most of them. Even Wyoming, living there, we didn't get to explore the whole thing.
Been from Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, Banff, Alberta, that far north in Canada, and I've been all the way to central Mexico, and I don't think Cindy's actually been to Mexico, but
no, I think San Antonio's the furthest south I've been.
But every place I've ever been in the country I thought was beautiful. There've been lots of places in cities I didn't care for.
Right.
Every place that I've ever been in the country was beautiful.
And Denver's the only city I got lost in, and everybody just thought that was the strangest thing, because used to, I never got lost, but that is changing as I get older. But the thing that confused me is you sit down in a bowl, and for some reason, my natural direction was gone. Like my natural direction. The streets didn't run north and south or east and west that I used, and it was just very confusing for me. But yeah. Well, guys, we're going to have to get going.
Yes.
We've got to go milk a cow and get some chores done. And we sure thank you guys for all coming in and joining us. And hopefully we'll get some videos out this week. Sorry, guys. So remember,
God made you special.
And He loves you very much. Y'all have a blessed week. We love you guys. Thank you for joining us.
See you later.